Hey, Bridge, don't you have plans tonight?
Yeah, big plans. I'm gonna flip through the Netflix menu, then I might switch to Hulu. Oh, I'm actually gonna go to the bathroom probably once. Big plans. Saturday night. Woohoo!
What are you talking about? Today's Sunday.
I made it. Just in time. That commute. It was rough. But I did do my hair and makeup for the first time in a while. I don't even know how to do it anymore. Or I don't even know how I remember to do it anymore. I don't even know what day of the week it is. I don't ever know what the day of the week it is in this year of timelessness. But that is what brought us here tonight. My name is Bridget Dolan. I'm an actress and I live in Brooklyn. I'm also a student at the Atlantic Acting School Conservatory. My fellow students and I have created the show for you tonight. You're going to see scenes and monologues and some original work. I'm so excited and I'm so proud of the work we were able to create under the constraints we're all living under. I know that for us, Zoom became something we had to get accustomed to very fast because our classes moved to Zoom, and that's really what inspired this show. So we've been working hard, but separate and together to create this show where we had to become writers, director, hair and makeup, lighting, cameraman, all the roles that it takes to create something on film. So I hope you enjoy this, and I'm really, really thrilled to introduce our first act for the evening. Her name is Britni Ali. She's an incredible actress and writer, and this piece she wrote, and she will be portraying Nellie Bly. Enjoy.
place creates insanity. These doctors take a perfectly sane and healthy woman, shut her up, tease her, beat her, feed her rotten meat, bathe her in dirty water, take her clothes and make her freeze. They make us insane. I have watched patients stand and gaze longingly toward the city they will never enter again. It means liberty and life, and it seems so near, yet heaven is not further from hell. This place is a human rat trap. I cannot listen to one more woman crying about the cold or pray to God to let her die. I've seen girls choked and spat on while their heads are slammed against the floor. Do you feel your soul leaving your body? Perhaps that is the definition of madness. You will all die in here if you don't speak up, which is why I must tell you. From the moment I stepped foot in this horrid place, I have been determined to try by every means to make my mission of benefit to my suffering sisters. I must prove how they are committed without ample trial. Like poor Miss Tilly Mayard, who was condemned probably for life by doctors who heard her pleas but did not listen. While our rage may be silenced, but our voices will be heard, and I will not give up until they are. When I return after my release, I will return with a jury. You must tell this jury the truth. If you remain silent, nothing will be done. Please trust me. Do I have your word you will tell the truth? Do I have your word?
Oh, you caught me consulting the tarot about our next act. So let's see what the trusty cards have to say. Ooh, juicy. Oh, interesting. Oh. So, we have the Justice card. We might be dealing with a legal matter, perhaps a divorce. But that is followed by the Three of Cups, which is talking about a celebration. So someone's having fun after that divorce. But in the outcome, we have the Ace of Cups, perhaps a new beginning in love or self-love. I'm not sure. Let's see the next act and find out. For our next act, I brought back Roxie Johnson from last week because she was such a hit and my mom's personal favorite. So here's Roxie Johnson doing a monologue from the Divorcee Shower by Lavinia Roberts. Enjoy!
Thank you so much for coming to my divorcee shower, all of you. I can't imagine going through this divorce without you. Whew. Oh, I have been practicing my vows. I, Andrea Collins, promise to practice self-care, self-compassion, and self-love. From this day forward, For better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish myself till I die. Oh, of course, I don't want to forget about the honeymoon with myself. So, I was thinking for my romantic rendezvous with myself that maybe I should take a weekend at Heavenly Spa Services, maybe Pure Bliss massages. Though I hear Vegas is great this time of year. Well, while I have you all here, I have some wonderful news to share with all of you. A surprise about the little bundle of joy. I'm not expecting. That's right. I've decided not to have any children. 0. None. It's the least I can do for the planet. I'm so excited. I mean, I've always meant to never have any children, so this is just a dream come true. I'm going to be excellent at it, not being a mother. It just comes so naturally to me, my lack of maternal instincts. So as far as gifts for the no baby shower, I'm registered at Macy's. But feel free to get anything on the list that you like. It's the usual type of thing you find on the no baby shower registry. I'm going to need a new alarm clock for sure. For all the extra 4 nights of sleep I'll be getting. And a new bikini for all the extra vacations I'll be able to afford and have time for not having any kids. Everybody ready for ice cream? Straight out of the carton. Oh, and we still have the 3-tier just divorce cake. Isn't that decapitated groomed cake topper just adorable?
In the end, I will win because my angels are my friends.
Hi, how are you? My name is Steve Romika, and I am lucky enough to be an actor in the Evening Conservatory at Atlantic Theater Company. And I am coming to you from Astoria, New York today. No need to adjust your camera, although it may look like the Amazon in my yard because it's quarantine and I cannot get a landscaper. I am actually coming to you from Queens, New York. Who said that Queens doesn't have greenery? It is a beautiful city, it is a beautiful day, and speaking of beautiful, it is my honor to introduce the next 2 beautiful people and wonderful actors, Cristian Flores-Verdad and Daniela Lucia, in Stephen Adly Guirgis' The Last Days of Judas Iscariot. Welcome to Purgatory. In this scene, it is the trial of Judas Iscariot, and Judas' lawyer questions her witness. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Take care. Bye.
Okay. Simon the Zealot.
You were one of the 12 apostles, Simon, correct?
Yeah.
And you were a zealot.
Yeah.
Was Judas Iscariot a zealot?
Well, he didn't go to the meetings or nothing, but yeah, he was pretty much a zealot if you ask me.
Zealots being Jews seeking an end to the violent oppression of the Roman occupation, correct?
Actually, not exactly, no.
Are you saying the zealots were in favor of the occupation?
No, not at all. We hated the Romans. Absolutely, we wanted their pagan asses to hit the curb running and bloody. But we were also opposed to any Gentiles in Palestine. Greeks, Romans, whoever. What us zealots was really about was promoting a strict adherence to the Mosaic law.
Mosaic law being?
The law of Moses, the Torah. That was the whole battle right there. Let's get rid of the bad seeds and unite the people under the holy law of God. Basically, we were like the street version of Caiaphas the Elder, except we had knives and shit. And we thought Caiaphas was soft.
Soft? How?
With the Romans. He was a bit of a politician, you know?
And what was life like under Roman rule?
Where you from, miss?
New York?
Okay. Imagine New York was taken over by like violent, devil-worshipping cannibals who spit on your laws, stole all your money, took your children and women as slaves, and put on giant swastikas in all your bridges, tunnels, libraries, and civic institutions. And anybody who complained got nailed naked to a piece of wood on Times Square, left to be eaten by rats and shit on by pigeons until the weight of their body asphyxiated them. That's what it was like.
And you thought Jesus was going to change that, didn't you?
We all did.
Change it how?
Throw them out. That's what the Messiah was supposed to do.
But he didn't, did he?
Nah.
And yet he was capable of it. You saw him perform miracles and raise the people from the dead.
It was a bit of a conundrum, yeah.
Were you at the disturbance of the temple?
Yeah.
What did you think of that?
You kidding? I loved it. Judas too. We all did. We thought it was on, you know?
On meaning.
The beginning of the revolution.
But it wasn't, was it?
Nah.
What happened after the riot at the temple?
Jesus had us all retreat to this house, and then he was like, I'm going to die soon, so let's just chill.
Must have been very disappointing.
It was confusing. I mean, whacked out shit, man. 1 minute, Jesus is beating infidels down, and I'm talking fists and whips. Jesus was whooping ass, knocking out teeth, screaming he's gonna tear down the temple. The next minute, he's so passive. And we were like, we invested 3 years in this guy, and now he's just gonna lay down. It didn't seem to make no sense.
Simon, why do you think Judas turned Jesus into the authorities?
Personally, I think Judas was trying to throw Jesus into the deep end of the pool, make him swim.
You thought Judas was testing Jesus.
Not testing, because we all knew Jesus had mad skills to pass the test.
What then?
Listen, I knew Judas pretty good. We were pretty tight on account of, you know, our politics and whatnot. What I believe is this. Judas knew that if the Romans grabbed up Jesus, then Jesus would have to act.
Meaning?
Meaning act. Get it on and start kicking ass like he was supposed to. Emancipation was our birthright. That's what the Messiah was there for. I think, personally, that Judas did what he did to help Jesus realize his destiny and fulfill his mission.
Judas tried to help Jesus.
I believe so. Yes.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Rachel Kane, and this is my admission to Harvard Law School. Just kidding. My Harvard days are long behind me. Just kidding. I saw the jacuzzi and I thought, you know, you gotta do it. Anyway, I am so excited to be part of this showcase with other talented students from Atlantic Acting School. My name is Rachel Kane. I am an actor, stand-up comedian. I'm getting into musical comedy now. I'm a classical singer, and I also write sketch comedy. So overall, please hire me. I'm enthused to introduce your next actor. He is a good friend of mine. He's wildly talented, and he will be portraying Paul Robeson in an original work. Please get some YouTube comments going for Ruben St. Villas. Thanks so much.
Welcome to today's McCarthy hearing. Today we have Paul Robeson, actor, singer, activist, the most famous Negro in America. His refusal to sign the affidavit affirming that he is not a Communist Party member is indeed troublesome. He is on the blacklist, and his remarks sent from overseas criticizing the U.S. government has embarrassed the White House. His passport has been stripped from him as he is a threat to the very foundation of democracy due to his international influence. The Negro masses hang on his every word. He is the sacred son of the Welsh. Russia calls him the great comrade. He has one chance to fold and stand in truth to Senator McCarthy, or he will pay. He should choose his next words carefully.
Gentlemen, I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth, gentlemen. Everywhere I've been in the world, those brave enough to stand against the face of fascism have always been the communists. I have laid many wreaths upon many communist graves. Yet, Mr. Chairman, I am very much American. My mother was a Quaker from your great state, and my father was born into a slave family. And upon their backs, this country was built. Yes, I sympathize for those who want to free themselves from the oppression and the bondage that fascism brings. Yet I am still very much American, Mr. Chairman. Yet here I am, fighting for my passport in court as if I'm some criminal. And what crime have I committed? Being a Black man in white America, one that knows the law, one that not only speaks for himself, but speaks for his brothers and sisters, whose voices for justice have been silent and went unheard? Or is it because I take it one step further? I speak for all of Mother Africa's children, whose voices have been stripped away long before they knew how to use it. Well, gentlemen, if they cannot speak, I will speak for them. If they cannot sing, I will sing for them. If they cannot shout, gentlemen, I will shout for them. Mr. Chairman, I will speak for them. I will sing for them. I will shout for them.
Are you now a member of the Communist Party?
I plead the fifth.
Why won't you sign the affidavit if you are not a communist?
I plead the fifth.
Answer the question.
Gentlemen, I invoke my Fifth Amendment right. And as Mr. McCarthy has said earlier, invoking my Fifth Amendment right as a citizen does not mean I confess to any crime.
If you gave us a truthful answer, you would be supplying information which might be used against you in a criminal proceeding.
Criminal proceeding? Well, I'm just here to defend my right for my passport, a right given to every citizen of this country. And
Do you know
a
Manning Johnson, Max Jurgen, Mr. Vladimir?
I plead the fifth. Gentlemen, I plead the fifth. I stand on my Fifth Amendment right.
Will you just tell this committee, please, while under oath, Mr. Robeson, the communists who participated in the preparation of this statement?
Gentlemen, my name is Paul Robeson. I am the same Paul Robeson that you have seen gone all across the world, speaking for those who are under oppression, those who need to be free. Gentlemen, Mr. Chairman,
tell us.
I'm here for my right for my passport. Hand it to me, and we can be done with these unnecessary proceedings. Gentlemen,
Tell us whether or not you know Thomas W. Young, the Negro president of the Guide Publishing Company, who said, and I quote, Paul Robeson, he has no right to place in jeopardy the American Negro to advance a foreign cause.
Let me stop you right there. I know Mr. Jefferson well. And on the statement that he is claiming that I made, I simply spoke. Not for 15 million or 100 millions of Negroes out in the world, I spoke as one man who understands the plight of his fellow sisters and his brothers out here. Sirs, gentlemen, I implore you, go down to Mississippi, go down to Alabama. You say you are citizens and patriots. Well, they are your fellow citizens down there in the South.
I'm sure you wouldn't want to discuss with us the slave labor camps in the Soviet Union.
Slavery. I wouldn't speak about slavery from this country. I wouldn't judge others based on this history that we know very well.
Did you make a speech lauding Stalin?
I plead the fifth.
You are being ordered to answer the question.
Ordered. Listen, shut up and do as you're told. Yet you seem to want to stand against those who oppress. Why, by your very words, they sound quite familiar.
Mr. Robeson, you are dismissed. This hearing is adjourned.
That's the best thing I've heard all day.
Picture this: an actress, a writer, a singer-songwriter for a rock band, lover of all things Oscar the Grouch, and the owner of a production company rightfully named A Million Me's Productions. That's me, Roxie Johnson. Our next act is Steve Ramika and Bridget Dolan performing a scene from What We're Up Against by Teresa Rebeck. It's a play about a brilliant architect. The problem is she's a woman in a place where misogyny runs rampant, and it's pushing her to her wit's end and putting her future with the firm in jeopardy. Enjoy.
You're a strong, confident Eliza. You're strong. You did what you had to do. You did what you had to do. You're strong enough. You're strong, confident woman. Strong, confident. You're strong.
Hey.
Oh.
What
Hi.
are you doing? Hi.
What does it look like?
You going somewhere?
Am I going somewhere? Yes, I seem to be, yes. Yes. Ugh.
You left this in the conference room. Yeah, I was in there. We were supposed to be making a presentation, and then the meeting got canceled, and everybody told me. So I was sitting there, and I had time to really look at it. It's good.
Thanks.
Look, I am sorry that we never got to talk about what you came up with on the interiors. And that is where the real skill shines. I mean, breaking the floor through so the library has that corner atrium. You should have just skipped that little speech in the beginning, and you should have just gotten right to it. I mean, all that crap about justice and individuality, that little dig you threw in at the end about how everyone's equal under the law, even women, you know, it pissed him off.
Yet another thing that is my fault. That little comment about justice and equality, that really crossed the line.
This cross-hatching thing that you do, the 4 and the 3 in the lower left-hand corner, where'd you learn that, in college?
Why?
It's like your tell, huh? So even if your name's not on it, what?
Why don't you tell me what, Ben?
It is an old drag trick. You studied with someone pretty traditional, and you never kicked the habit because you liked it. I mean, all the piecemeal work we do today, like all the teams, everybody collaborating on shit that is totally corporatized junk, but you still want your mark somewhere. And after all, you were the one who came up with the idea for that pretty little atrium. With your secret mark in the corner. And someone like me might just notice.
Like I said before.
Yeah, you know what else I noticed? Stu has a design sitting on his desk. He claims that he licked the problem with the ducks. Yeah, he had this idea, it just like came right out of his own head.
Oh, good for him.
With your mark on it.
Well, that is weird.
Huh. You know what's even weirder? The design is shit. And it doesn't solve a fucking thing. I mean, it looks pretty. But, I mean, you're going to end up with Freon all over the entry and carbon dioxide all over the food court.
Really? Wow. Did you tell Stu?
Too late. He was so excited by what he came up with that he went upstairs to get credit for it right away.
And what did David say?
I don't know what David said. I imagine he's going to tell Stu that he doesn't know what the fuck he's thinking.
Oh, well.
I mean, I doubt he'll get fired, but he will definitely be embarrassed.
Oh, well.
So that's it? That lame-ass bullshit? I have been killing myself trying to find a solution, and the solution is there's no solution?
There's a solution. It's just not the one that Stu has in his desk.
This is impressive.
Yes, it is.
This isn't what Stu has.
No. I convinced Janice that that piece of shit was what you were all looking for. So she ran it right up to Stu's office.
Janice did.
Yes, she did. She figured, you know, it would score her some brownie points to bring him the Holy Grail.
And you told Janice not to let me see it.
Well, quite frankly, Ben, you're the only one around here who might have noticed that it's shit.
And you didn't want that because you wanted Janice to take the fall.
Janice is fine.
But she can get fired for that. I mean, David is up there reaming out Stu, and someone's going to have to pay for it. And the person that he's going to go looking for, who's going to have to pay, is going to be Janice.
Poor thing.
She's all right.
You think she's a moron.
I mean, she never hurt anybody.
She hurt me. In that meeting this morning, she could have stuck up for me. Oh, but she stabbed me in the back and hung me out to dry. Oh, but that's okay. As long as she doesn't mess with you guys, she's never hurt anybody.
So that's why you did it. To take revenge on Janice?
What is it that I did again?
You know what? Never mind.
Well, maybe someone should have given me something to do around here once in a while. I clearly have too much time on my hands.
Look, I was on your side.
You weren't on my side. You could have been. You could have thrown me a bone every once in a while, but you didn't want to rock the boat. Weber came in and Stu was all infatuated with that. God, everywhere I go, these fucking golden boys who are morons. I mean, what is it about a pretty boy with no brain that makes these shitheads with power start singing love songs? Do they see themselves in these talent-free idiots? Oh, who cares? But that's what happened. Weber came in and you felt a little threatened. So you stuck to the party line. Keep the girls in their place. Don't go telling yourself you're the nice guy, Ben. You could have done something and you didn't. That doesn't make you nice. That makes you a coward.
And why was I supposed to stick my neck out on the line for you? Oh, because of your charm. Yeah.
Because it's the right thing to do. Oh, fuck it. Never mind. What did you just say to me? I'm not charming enough? I mean, we need to start writing this shit down. Seriously, we need a list. I can't even keep track. I'm impatient, arrogant, not as smart as I think, too smart for my own good, too prone to giving little speeches about justice and equality, disloyal to poor, sweet Janice, not charming enough, aggressive, conniving, threatening, and talented. I'm talented, you motherfucker. I'm fucking talented.
Yes. You're talented.
You know, you brought me in here, you stick me in a closet, and you just expect me to take it. You tried to erase me. Well, you can erase me all you want, but you can't erase that. That is real. My talent is as real as a tree.
Yes, it is.
Wasn't supposed to be like this. They said it's not like this anymore. Why is it still like this?
You're gonna quit?
I'm not quitting.
No?
No. I'm not gonna do his dirty work for him. If he wants to fire me without cause, he's gonna have to pay me off. I'm not gonna just walk. If he wants me gone, if he wants to fire me, he will have to pay me.
Do you think that's gonna happen?
You don't think Janice is gonna give up where she got that shitty design? Because I don't think she's gonna exactly protect me, you know, honestly. Just a wild guess. Here it is. You know, just for once, I would actually love to be wrong about you shitheads. Hello? Put him through. Hi, Stu. Right now, I was just about to... I'll be right there. He needs to see me right now.
Put it down. Come on, put it down. Let's go get something to eat.
I can't. I gotta go get fired.
Stu isn't gonna fire you. He doesn't have the clout. He just wants to make you suffer a little bit.
A little bit more, you mean?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Look, it's just crap. Right? Stu is an old drunk. The job is all he has. And you know, you worked his nerves.
I worked his nerves?
Like you went in there and you told him about your meeting with David and you used it as collateral.
I was at the end of my rope.
Maybe, but this shit was a little more deliberate.
He deserved it. He deserved it. come on. I showed him that design. I showed it to him. He couldn't even remember it because his brain is too pickled.
And speaking of pickling, my brain could use some. Look, let's get out of here, all right, before this day gets any worse. It has been nobody's most smartest or most shining hour. I am done for the day with the fall of man. Come have dinner with me.
You want me to have dinner with you?
I do. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Are you asking me for a date?
I think I am.
Yeah, that's just what this workplace needs.
I can think of worse solutions.
Christ, man, I don't know. I mean, what would we even talk about?
Ducks. Man, I would really like to talk about those ducks.
Hi, I am Daniela Lucia, and I am also an aerial artist. But since we are in quarantine, I can't go practice, and so I'm trying to exercise with this elastic band. What I just did is a regular footlock. This is one of the first things they teach you when you start taking aerial classes. I started aerial silks because I was afraid of heights, and I wanted to conquer my fear. And now is the only sport I can do. I just love it. Anyway, back to business. I need to introduce you to the next amazing performer, Rachel Kane, who is going to do a monologue from Jump the Train at the River Point by PJ Barry. Enjoy!
Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. It is 3 weeks since my last confession. I received atonement and did my penance. I accuse myself of yelling at my father for hitting my mother again. I accuse myself of gossip and other minor things, but I have been holding back on something really important. I have discovered that I hate children. I've been teaching for almost a year now, and it's true. I hate them. They're awful. I'm in a terrible dilemma, and I can't get out of it. Can I quit? No, I can't. I have to earn my keep. I have to contribute at home. I dread the Christmas party. It'll be here before you know it. All that shuffling around my desk, all that crowding while the kids exchange gifts. And one child, I know, will feel slighted when they receive a comb or a kazoo, and he'll just cry and cry. But I'll smile. You have to smile. While deep inside, I'll want to scream. Let me escape. Father, please, I need a miracle. Could you please ask God to give me one and get me out of this? And I know it's terrible to hate children, which is why I'll never tell a single soul except for you, Father. After all, the confessional is for truth and honesty, so if you wanted to go ahead and give me an entire rosary for my penance, I'd understand.
Hello, my name is Cristian Flores-Verdad, which literally translates to Christian Flowers Truth. In case you were wondering, a little bit about myself. I'm 25 years old. I'm a bit of a military brat. I was raised in Monterrey, Mexico, and then I lived for a few years in Houston, Texas. I've also lived in Mexico City, and I'm currently living in New York City, and I guess that's a little bit about myself. And for our next performer, we have Selma Ducanovic, who will be doing an original piece. She'll be portraying Safiye Sultan, which is a quite clever and cunning political figure from a period known as the Sultanate of Women, where wives and mothers of the Ottoman Empire had unprecedented political control and influence. Please enjoy.
The year is 1583, and we are in the Topkapı Palace, located in Constantinople, capital of the Ottoman Empire. The second most powerful woman in the empire, Safiye Haseki, chief consort to Sultan Murad III, has already returned to her chambers to realize that all of her servants, advisors, and household staff have been taken and imprisoned by the most powerful woman in the empire, the Sultan's mother, Nurbanu Sultan. Extremely rare for sultans at the time, Safiye and Murad had had a monogamous relationship for 15 years, with only one heir produced. Nurbanu Sultan, fearing the instability of having only one heir, wants her son to take on more women and father more children, but believes that Safiye is a sorceress who has bewitched her son. In this moment, Safiye has realized what has happened to her household and is storming into Nurbana's private chambers to confront Nurbana, the Grand Vizier, the chief eunuchs of the palace, and the rest of her enemies to get her servants released.
What have you done? Where is my household? Oh, Mehmet Pasha. I see you are a part of this as well. All of you are. Why am I not surprised? You've all been after me since before I even entered the harem, but what have I ever done that's so wrong? Let me guess, Nurbanu. You sent your daughters with the eunuchs so that my people would think they are safe. And yet I am the witch. I came here as a slave. It wasn't my choice. But you here seem to think I somehow connived my way into the Sultan's heart. If I was truly a witch, I would have left this place a long time ago. All of the palace's gold and silk and jewels rot when I think of the hills and dirt roads of my village. But I was so young when the palace took me, I can't even remember its name. The only people I have now are the Sultan, my son, and yes, my servants. Because they are me 20 years ago, I know exactly what it's like. Please, 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 my servants, they are good people, please. Tell me where they are. I will go get them myself. Please, my Kira, she has a son. He's worried sick. Please, please, let them go. What if I allow other women? Will you leave my family alone? Will you tell me where my servants are? Please, please, please let them go. Someone give me something.
You will allow other women if I let your servants go.
Yes, yes, I will allow other women.
To live with the Sultan, to bear his children.
Yes, to live with him, to give him children just like you want, I will allow that.
Why?
Urbano. These servants do not deserve any of what you are doing to them. I don't know where you've put them. I don't know, but I know you. I know you are cruel. I know what you're probably doing to them. And they don't deserve that. They don't deserve any of that.
But you claim to love my son. And how will you feel when other women's bodies are touching him? They're bearing his children.
I don't think it matters what I feel. Nurbano, you can trust my word. I don't expect someone like you to understand what it's like to be born in nothing, to be treated like nothing. You can't understand that.
You stole my son.
I stole no one. You stole my household.
I will consider your offer so that my son can bear more children. But you will not go back on your word, because if you do, I promise your servants will pay a bigger price than being stolen. Do you understand this?
Yes, you don't have to worry. I will not go back on my word.
Now get out of my chambers immediately.
Yes.
Oh, hey, my name is Ruben St. Villas. I live here in Crown Heights, Brooklyn, New York. Fun fact about myself is that I am first generation Haitian American. I also speak 3 different languages. French, Haitian Creole, which nom c'est Ruben Civilis, mon contemporain à swear. Second, obviously, is English. And third is food. I speak big on food, right? I'm just kidding, I'm big on laughs. But speaking of laughs, you'll love our next scene. It's a hilarious sketch written by Rachel Kane in collaboration with Joelle Woodson and Brittany Talty Holbrook. These 3 amazing actresses are gonna have you splitting at the seams. You can say they put a lot of sweat into this one. Enjoy.
Ha. Hi.
Oh, hi. Hey, are you the new grad student?
Yeah, I am. I'm really excited to be here. I've heard a few nice things about the professor.
Yeah, well, you know, she's more than a professor. She's really done a lot of great work in her life. By the time she was your age, probably, she had been working on vaudeville for 19 years.
Yeah, I mean, she was the first person to gender bend from male to female in the original staging of Peter Pan.
She was actually the only person to successfully move their career from silent films into talkies.
Yeah, and to this day, she's the only person who's been on Days of Our Lives since it aired.
I love that. She taught Bob Fosse how to use hats.
Yeah, and she's the only person who's been in Spider-Man on Broadway for 3 consecutive weeks. She's a legend.
Wow, I can't wait to meet her.
She's incredible. You're gonna love her.
She sounds amazing, yeah.
Oh, there she is. Hey, Mrs. Dr. Lowenstein.
Hi, Mrs. Dr. Lowenstein.
Hi, Dr. Lowenstein.
You look great.
Okay, then I guess I'm gonna go first.
I'm sorry, I'm to interrupt. Where is Dr. Lowenstein?
She's in the room. What? She's in the room. You've got to, don't talk about her when she's sorry. Right there.
I am Joelle Woodson, and I'm bearing my soul to this room. I'm going to the movies. I'm going to opium dens. Yes, opium dens, Mother. I've joined the Hogan gang. I'm a hired assassin. I carry a Tommy gun in my violin case. I run a strain of cat houses out in the valley. They call me Killer. Killer Wingfield. I'm living a double life. I'm an honest worker by day, and by night I'm a dynamic czar of the underworld, Mother. On occasion they call me El Diablo. Scene. Thank you. Thank you.
I think that's a plant. What's going on?
Mrs. Dr. Lowenstein.
It's a plant.
Mrs. Dr. Lowenstein.
Thank you, Mrs. Dr. Lowenstein. I am sure that you will give me feedback whenever you're ready.
I'll go next. My name is Rachel Kane, and I am bearing my soul for this room. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Janice Ian. Let me tell you something about Janice Ian. She and I used to be best friends in middle school. I know, right? It is so embarrassing. I don't even, whatever. So anyway, in 8th grade, I got my first boyfriend, Kyle, who was totally beautiful, but then he moved to Indiana, and Janice was like weirdly jealous of him. Like, if I would blow her off to hang out with Kyle, she would be like, why didn't you call me back? And I'd be like, why are you so obsessed with me? So then in 8th grade, I had my pool party, which was an all-girls pool party, and I was like, Janice, I can't invite you because I think you're a lesbian.
Okay, I'm sorry, Mrs. Dr. Lowenstein. This is one of the best grad schools in the country. I mean, why are people doing work from Mean Girls?
Okay, Brittany, I'm sorry. You have to fall in line and do your time, and then you can do Mean Girls.
Okay. I can't take this anymore. It is too chaotic. I mean, I'm supposed to be at one of the best grad schools in the nation. You're not doing work fit for community theater, and you're doing it for a goddamn houseplant.
Wow. Should we talk?
Yeah, I think
okay. Brittany, we're gonna need to meet you in a Zoom breakout room really quickly.
Breakout room?
Yeah. We'll see you there. Mm.
Okay, listen. All right, we're gonna have to be honest with you because clearly you're seeing things as they are and you can see past the politics of this.
You mean I can see that the teacher is a plant?
Hey, we worked our asses off to get into the best grad school in the country, and this is the situation we happen to get saddled with.
Yeah, okay, look, is Mrs. Dr. Lowenstein's work what it used to be? No. Okay, no. But if this is what this institution says is quality tutelage, then I believe them.
Besides, we're in this studio because we're on full scholarship. We should just be grateful to be in the room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Look, I'll give it a go, okay?
Okay. I think this will be
Go to the other room.
Yes.
Hi, Mrs. Dr. Lowenstein. My name is Britni Holbrook-Talty, and this is from Macbeth.
Britney, the whole.
Right. My name is Britni Holbrook-Talty, and I am bearing my soul for this room. Was the hope drunk wherein you dressed yourself? Hath it slept since? And wakes it now to look so green and pale at what it did so freely? From this time such I account thy love. Art thou afeard to be the same in thine own act and valor as thou art in desire? Wouldst thou have that which thou esteem'st the ornament of life, and live a coward in thine own esteem, letting I dare not wait upon I would, like the poor cat in the adage? Thank you.
Very good, Brittany. You might be ready for Mean Girls.
Great. Thank you.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for watching our show. I hope you've enjoyed it so far. My name is Britni Ali. I'm an actor and a writer, and a fun fact about me is I grew up as a military brat. We moved around every few years, from Maine to California to South Dakota. My favorite place we were ever stationed was Okinawa, Japan, because it was a big adventure, it was a tropical paradise, and the people there were amazing. Moving on to our next act,
Brittany Holbrook-Talty and Steve Ramika are performing a scene from Closer by Patrick Marber, a play about two competing couples caught between love, lust, desire, and betrayal. Enjoy.
Ugh.
Why are you dressed?
Because I think you might be about to leave me and I didn't want to be wearing pajamas. I slept with somebody in New York. A whore. I'm sorry.
Why?
Sex. I wanted sex. I wore a condom.
Was it good?
Yes.
Where did you go?
Her place.
Nice.
It's not as nice as ours. I'm really sorry.
It's fine.
Really? Why?
Guilt present?
Love present?
Right.
Right. Okay, something is wrong. Anna, are you leaving me? Why?
Dan?
Cupid. He's our joke.
I love him.
So you're seeing him now. Since when?
Since my opening last year. I'm disgusting.
Ha! You are so clever. You are phenomenal. Why did you say you wanted to get married?
I wanted us to work. I stopped seeing him.
Why did you say that you wanted to have children?
Because I did.
And now you want children with him?
Yeah, I don't know. Yes.
Why?
I need him.
But we're happy, aren't we? Are you dressed because you thought that I might hit you? What do you think I am?
I've been hit before.
Not by me. Did you have a bath because... Is he a good fuck? Did you have a bath because you slept with him so that you wouldn't smell of him, so that you'd feel less guilty? Hey, how do you feel?
Guilty.
Did you ever love me?
Yes.
Big fucking deal. Anna, you are making the biggest mistake of your life. You're leaving me because you think that you don't deserve happiness, but you do, Anna. You do. You get that?
Right.
It's fine. Is he a good fuck?
Don't do this.
Answer the question. Is he good?
Yes.
Better than me?
Different.
What does that mean?
You know what it means.
Tell me.
No.
I treat you like a whore?
Sometimes.
Why would that be?
Look, I'm sorry. You're...
Don't you fucking say it. I'm too good for you. I am too good for you, but don't you fucking say it. You bring him here.
No.
Why?
You wish I did?
Tell me the truth.
Yes.
You do it here? Answer the question. Do you do it here?
Yes.
Where? Where do you do it?
Here.
On that? We had our first fuck on that. Did you think of me? Hey. Did you come?
Why are you doing this?
Because I want to know. Answer the question. Did you come?
Yes.
How many times?
Twice.
How?
First you went down on me and then we fucked from behind.
And that's when you came the second time?
Why is the sex so important?
Because I'm a fucking caveman! Do you touch yourself when he fucks you?
Yes.
Yeah, you masturbate for him?
Sometimes.
Yeah. And does he?
We do everything that people that have sex do.
You like sucking his cock?
Yes.
Yeah, you like his cock?
I love it.
Yeah, you like him coming in your face?
Yeah.
What does it taste like?
It tastes like you, but sweeter.
That is the spirit. Thank you. Thank you for your honesty. Now fuck off and die, you fucked up cunt.
Hi, my name is Britni Ali, and I'm an avid lover of animals, particularly the canine breed. And getting my 4 dogs, there's a 4th one, to pose for this video has shown me that nothing is impossible in this world, or realistic. For our last and final performance, we have the dazzling Bridget Dolan portraying Amy Simple McPherson in an original piece written by Bridget.
1920s Los Angeles. One woman would make a name for herself bigger than any Hollywood star of the time by bridging 3 different worlds together: entertainment, politics, and religion. Amy Simple McPherson, known as Sister Amy, was an evangelical preacher who built America's first megachurch, Angelus Temple. At a time when most preachers were men preaching brimstone and fire, Sister Amy preached with style, pizzazz, and charisma. She became a celebrity and built an empire around her use of modern media, introducing conservative Christianity to the mainstream. However, as she immersed her views more deeply into the mainstream, Hollywood started to become more uncomfortable with her influence. Then, on May 18, 1926, Sister Amy vanished without a trace. While thousands of followers mourned, critics accused the preacher of an elaborate stunt. 32 days later, Amy turned up in a hospital claiming she had been kidnapped. On returning to Los Angeles, Amy was greeted by 30 to 50,000 followers. But investigators accused her of lying and tied her up in legal battles for months. Amy denied the accusations and used her radio station to broadcast her side of the story. Eventually, charges were dropped, but the damage to Amy's reputation was done. In this behind-the-scenes footage, Sister Amy is giving a statement to be broadcast to her thousands of followers.
Oh, this is wonderful. Yes, I love the flowers. They're beautiful. The roses, oh, they're so red and fresh. And I love the candle. But I think we should put these flowers on water. Yes, let's put these flowers in some water. Oh, wow, they're beautiful. Beautiful flowers. Let's take these off in some water, the flowers. Yes, this is perfect. If I stand behind the podium and I look into the camera, do I look okay? Yes. Oh, this candle. Oh, Oh, this is a beautiful candle. Beautiful candle. I just think that when we bring the flowers, we should, I don't think we have the room for the candle. But let's have this for service later. It's beautiful. I'll stand here and then, or maybe I'll stand, is that better there? Because we could see more of the dress then, and it's such a beautiful dress. It's so beautiful. The beading work is just lovely. I'm very happy with this. Yes, I think this is wonderful. I ain't gonna grieve my Lord anymore. 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 I think I'm warmed up. I think I'll sing that today. Are we ready? Thank you all for being here on this marvelous California day here at Angelus Temple. Before I formed thee, I knew thee, and before thou camest forth, I sanctified thee. Those are the words of the Lord that ring so true in my life. When I was a young girl, about the age of 17, I had a spiritual crisis and questioned my faith. But God came to me and shone a light on my path. In that moment, I realized that Jesus is coming, and he is coming soon, and I must do whatever is to be done as quickly as possible. A pep in my soul step, you might say, to reach the greatest number, every man and woman and boy and girl. In these last 20 years, I have been blessed with the gift of preaching to thousands of God's children in this great temple and beyond. I am afraid, though, that the devil has blinded the eyes of many, just as it did to me as that young, foolish girl. Those who oppose Jesus are oh so easily tempted by the devil, and I have faced a lot of persecution on my calling. Those who oppose me now because we want to remove Darwin's theory from our schools are using my kidnapping to do the work of the devil and convince some of our most devoted followers to doubt my story. I've said it once before, and I'll say it again. It's my story, and I'm sticking to it. These politicians and reporters want to shake our congregation's faith in me and ultimately Jesus. Today, before the thousands of devoted Christians flock through the doors of this great temple, I call upon you to stand with me in the face of evil so that our Christian brethren and sistren are not tempted by the slander of the devil. And it is my task, as I see it, to interest you folks in helping me to help them so that they may join hands with us and renew their faith in Jesus. I ain't gonna grieve my Lord anymore. I ain't gonna grieve my Lord anymore. I ain't gonna grieve. How did that go? Did it look okay? Is my hair alright?
Your hair's great.
Thank
Do you have
you.
time for for a few questions?
Oh, yes, of course, dear. You have to have faith.
Was it hard to build the church, Sister Amy?
It was hard. It was. But I never stopped because this was my calling. When my late husband, Robert Semple, passed, the love of my life, I vowed to myself to continue on our mission, and I've never looked back. And every challenge I've faced has brought me here to you today, and I will never.
And Sister Amy, what would you say to the little girls who want to grow up and build their own church?
I say they do it. Follow your calling.
What would you say to people who are questioning their faith in God?
Well, we all face this question at one point or another. And I would tell those to look within your heart. God will show himself to you.
Are you tired, Sister Amy? Do you ever want to just stop?
I never want to stop, no. But I am tired. I am tired. Thank you everyone for coming out and supporting us tonight. I want to give a big shout out to all the performers for doing an amazing job. And thank you so much to my executive producers, Jacqui Bellan, Britni Ali, and Selma Ducanovic. I could not have done the show without you. I also want to give a shout out to Carl St. Lucie, who did all of our tech and streamed this thing seamlessly for us. Thank you to Atlantic Acting School for bringing us all together and giving us the tools to do these crazy character roles where I get to do wig and makeup and all the fun stuff there is to be an actor and do. And also, look in the description box below and go buy Slavic Soul Party's music. They are the musicians that provided the music in the opening sequence and the music you're going to hear in the credits. They're freaking awesome. They are a band in Brooklyn. They're so amazing. When you can go see live music again, you have got to go see these guys. But please support them now by purchasing their music. And thank you so much everyone for coming out. We had so much fun tonight. If you did not see last week's show, we had a show last week with a bunch of different scenes. Please go check that out. You can also find the link for that in the description box below. Again, my name is Bridget Dolan. I'm so excited that we did this. So, yay! Good night!
Bye.